Greetings as you gather for the United Nations 54th Commission on the Status of Women. I wish I could be there in person with you today. Your work is so critical to the advancement of women and girls across this globe. In early 2009, I became the chairman of the first ever Foreign Relations Subcommittee to focus specifically on global women's issues. Through this subcommittee, we're shining a spotlight on issues affecting women worldwide, and we're working to improve conditions for women. The subcommittee has looked at how rape is used as a weapon of war and a tool of genocide in Darfur and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. We just held a hearing on the status of women and girls in Afghanistan, where women have borne the brunt of the war, a brunt of the violence and tragedy that plagued the nation for decades. At that hearing, I spoke about an 11-year-old Afghan girl who was forced to marry a man nearly 20 years her senior. Distraught, the girl set herself on fire because she didn't want to be a wife at 11 years of age. Fortunately, she lived and has returned home to her family. Such stories are far too common in Afghanistan. That is why I joined Foreign Relations Committee Chairman John Kerry to introduce the International Violence Against Women Act. This very important piece of legislation will give the U.S. government the tools to make international violence against women and girls a top diplomatic priority of the United States. I have also used that subcommittee to call for reforms at the United Nations, including the establishment of a special representative of the Secretary General of the United Nations to address rape and other sexual violence against women. I applaud Secretary of State Hillary Clinton and Ambassador at Large for Women's Issues, Melaine Verveer, for their leadership on this and other issues. I also applaud all of you for working every day to advance the rights of women and girls around the world. We can't turn our backs on this fight because we know no country can move ahead if half of its population is mistreated or left behind. Thank you again for all that you do.